Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of Noita. Let's see how we do this time. I was killed by Ukko in my last episode, the lightning god. He is super annoying, possibly the most dangerous enemy in the game. Definitely the most dangerous enemy early on. There are enemies that can turn into sheep, which basically make it so you have one health. That's a little bit more dangerous, but Ukko can instant kill you fairly early on. So it becomes really kind of a toss-up. Okay, we've got a Burning Trail Fireball Wand. Not great. I'll take it. I have nothing else at the moment. Okay, I started in a bad situation. I started with no water, so I'm going to want to immediately rectify that. I'm going to pour out this Flumuxium. Oops. It's ending up all over my water. Go over the edge, please. Apparently there was another flash down there. Looks like worm blood. Okay. Flumuxium makes you go backwards. It's not great. Especially if you're uncoordinated asses like me and you can't deal with things changing like that. It's very chaotic. So that was terrible, but I feel like we only lost a quarter of our health, so we should be okay. You guys will learn if you continue to watch me that I am bad at games and better at talking. I would rather just have a conversation with you guys. But gotta have some good background, right? Gotta have something to watch. This is one of my favorite projectiles in the world. Because it explodes and it allows me to dig through soft materials. It also does pretty good damage. Oh geez. Okay, so this is a cursed rock area. There appears to be nothing good in there, so I will avoid that. That is so much fun. Boop, 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 boop. Gosh, it uses a lot of mana though. So it's got a trigger on it, so I tend to enjoy this projectile more if it's the version that does not have the trigger on it. But the trigger isn't bad. It's just it costs a lot of mana. So instead of just being able to rapid fire these things, I am having to. Oh gosh! Water, 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 and a little Flumuxium, of course. No fun without making myself confused. Please stab. Alright, water. Alright. Hopefully stop picking up the Flumuxium long enough to not kill myself here. I didn't like that spider, so I blew it up. It was a harsh punishment, I know, but it pissed me off. I am trying to go through these runs quicker than the first run. I'm going to explain less, move faster. Should be a lot more interesting for people who have seen Noita. Explaining stuff the first time gets a little boring for people who've been watching Let's Plays from other people constantly and whatnot. But I don't know you. This could be your first look at Noita, and I don't want you to just not have any idea what's going on, so I gotta explain the stuff. So what I'm looking for right now is I like to set a couple things before I head down. I like to have enough gold to reroll. I like to have all my wand slots filled with something that I actually care about holding on to. And I'd like to have all my... Interesting. I'd like to have all my... I'm just going to leave that. Circle Thunder's just dangerous. I like to have all my flask slots full as well with something, if I can. Because this is as easy as this game is going to get. This first level carries the least risk, so it's relatively easy to collect money, gear yourself up, so take advantage of the fact that you have less to worry about early on. This game is very unforgiving later, so don't just walk into the later parts of the game with no prep and then wonder why you're dead. So I've got enough for reroll. I got 3 out of 4 for my slots filled. I got 4 ones. I'm half health. Rather just save myself. Let's go. Oh, don't ever grab that first. I do that as an accident, but it's the worst thing ever, just in case, because some things over here could really change the way you play. I like damage immunities because I don't like dying. Electric immunity is a really, really annoying damage type, and if you have immunity to electricity, you can use a lot of spells that you otherwise wouldn't be able to use because they are extremely dangerous. Okay, so we are on Shufflecast City right now. So let's cast 3 spells. Let's go ahead and take most of the spells off of it. What's its capacity? 630. Blah, blah, blah. 630, 10. These are the worst wands, really? Okay. That's not bad. So let's... Can we put this on here? And then see how this works? Okay, so that's a pretty good primary wand. Primary damaging wand. You and you I'm going to put up here for now. And then let's put... Okay, let's put you as our secondary digging wand. How's this do? Okay, cool. Now it's not going to run out of mana. If I did... If I put a slot between it... That's what I thought. What if I do this? Nope. Okay, so... Only 1 trigger spell. That's what we're going to do. You know what, though? I'm going to purchase Explosion. Because I'm going to make it explode bigger at the end of that spell. That's also going to do more damage. If this operates properly, which it does not because of the spell cast 3 portion. So, take the light off of it, and it won't be able to operate. Okay, cool. So we're just going to go ahead and save Explosion for later. You can see the explosion happens point blank, so you have to be careful. That's what I was talking about, that multi-cast on those spells really screw up those trigger spells sometimes, so you got to be careful. Alright. There we go. I feel pretty strong with my main projectile wand. This is pretty solid. The one thing that sucks about it is its mana charge speed is abysmal, so... luckily, my secondary projectile is fine for combat, so it's not a huge issue. I just got to be careful I'm not firing at nothing. Just don't waste ammunition. I do not have unlimited ammo on this one. There we go. As you can see, the primary concern for me right now is fire damage, though. I'm going to go ahead and dig down to that wand. You can see that some dirt is different colored than other dirt. The colors generally indicate differences in hardness. Okay, let's see. It's not a great wand. It's actually a very, very terrible wand. I'm going to get it because I have 2 wands that have literally nothing on them. And I might be able to use those spells. Okay, we're going to cheese a little bit right here. I have the ability to dig through rock right now. In this mine, in this biome called the coal mines, if you have the ability to dig through rock, you can pick up gold dust all over the place and get yourself a fairly solid income in this level. So let's go ahead and dig a bit. See if I can get some of this money. Look at that. So, that was... Alright, let's take a look at a little block that's that large. I'm at 413, 450. So it's, what, each one of those is 40, 50 gold. It's the same thing as fighting a couple enemies. And, no risk associated. So, going gold digging in this level if you can, if you have the ability, is an extremely good way to safely earn money so that you make sure that you're in a good position for a longer run. This usually means this leads somewhere, so let's take a look. We have some enemies there. I don't like. Okay, so there is, you see that thing with the veins over there? That is what we call a problem. That is a spawner for these wasps. The thing is, those wasp spawners, they don't care if you are in line of sight. They don't care if you don't know they're there. They spawn regardless. So it's really, really good to avoid those if you can, because the enemies spawned from them don't even have a monetary value. You don't get anything from killing those enemies, so it's really worthless. So, how are we feeling here? I do want a little bit more money. 600's good. That's enough for 2 rerolls. But if I can get enough for 2 rerolls and whatever I want in the shop, that would make me feel much better. So, gosh, digging through the hard material is not great with this projectile. But you just go for the darker, softer stuff. Figure it out after a while. There we go. How are we doing? 700. I should be good when I hit a couple thousand. I probably wouldn't... Oh gosh, I probably won't wait that long this time, just because... or dig that long this time, because I'm on a stream. I don't want you guys to watch me roll around digging up shit. It's not super entertaining. But... I'll grab a little bit more, just because it is very beneficial. I might stick around if I find good veins, though. Look at that. So, you find these big old gold patches, find a bunch of money. Maybe I'll get 1,000 gold or so. You also end up spending a lot of time inside the walls when you're doing this, which, not a lot of bad guys in the walls. So, I like to use it to create openings between other sections as well, so I can more quickly navigate between section to section. Doing that allows me to open up the map a little bit more. Some players will disagree with me on that. They don't like an open map. They feel like an open map provides lots of avenues for attack, but I try and clear out most of what I'm fighting as I go, or a good chunk of what I'm fighting as I go. So this is all the spawns from that stupid nest over here, that if I get any closer than this, we'll start spawning more. There we go. See if we can go under here without hurting ourselves and explore a little bit more, because we have good money, but I'm not really excited about the wand situation at the moment. I like at least one more wand that I care about. Actually, we can go. Let me just run over here real quick. Make sure there's nothing super easy to see. Doesn't appear to be anything I super care about. Just a little bit of money here. Let's head on out. I know veterans watching this are going to be like, why are you leaving? You have a great digging. You could make some cool stuff. Ooh, I just realized too, I'm carrying both levitatium and acceleratium, so I can make a little example for you of some cool stuff with that. Homing shots is good in certain runs, but I don't think I'm going to use it in this run. It's not particularly good with the projectile I'm using. It's not good with fast projectiles. That was a terrible reroll as well. Gosh darn it. Okay, so I'm going to do one more reroll and hope that... Okay, that I can deal with. Vampirism allows me to replenish health by drinking blood, which is cool. This gives me unlimited spells, which means unlimited bombs to me, which I have unlimited explosions already because I have the explosion spell, and unlimited dynamite, which is cool, but not super necessary. I'm going to do the vampirism, see if I can try and use that as a way to stay healthy throughout the run. Another thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to make hastium. So this is acceleratium. If you add acceleratium to the levitatium compound, you get hastium. So I'm going to make a fat pool of that here and then combine the flasks, because I would really prefer to only have one flask of that and then have a flask available to have blood in if I'm running the vampire perks. So let's add the two flasks together. You see that they combine into hastium. A little mixing there, and let's get us a flask of hastium. I'm going to get a second flask of hastium right now until I get a flask of blood. Just because this stuff is sweet. Makes you run so fast. Let's go ahead and drink this too. Get the very last of it. It makes you go so fast. It really feels like another game when you're able to move this quickly. So it is quite helpful. A couple things I'm going to pick up here. I'm going to pick up a quad shot. I'm going to pick up a energy shield sector. And I'm going to pick up a mana reduce recharge time. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and pick up casting speed. Oof, bubble would be sweet on that. Got the money, so let's pick up a couple things. So we are gonna create some stuff here. Let's take a look at our wands. Shovels, no. 50. That is a terrible, just terrible one. I'll take this. Take the fire trail. Leave that. What are you? I'm gonna take the projectile. Oh, 333. Okay, so 305. So this is what we're going to use for this. This is going to be our new explodey wand for digging. So let's show you what that looks like now. Casts a nice big explosion, does a good amount of damage to things, and will clear out areas for us really easy. We just got to be careful about it. I'm going to go ahead and put an energy shield sector on this guy. Does that drain the mana too quickly? That drains mana and slows it down pretty significantly. So what if I do it this way? It doesn't seem to be as bad. So let's go ahead and put it on. I like having a little bit of defensive capability, and like I said, I have a secondary projectile worst case scenario. Don't need the physics object. Let's go ahead and throw a rock. This is a new thing for me. Oh, this is going to be so ridiculous. We'll hold on to that later. For later. Yep. Alright, we'll save these for later. I might have some fun later. But right now, I'm pretty satisfied with the current build. Let's see if Uko just kills us immediately again. Alright, we made it further than last time. Great. There we go. Oh, okay, so robots are very resistant to certain types of damage, but fare poorly against explosives. So that's another reason why I really enjoy that explosive wand I put together. Let's get rid of the worst wand ever. Go ahead and... Oops. But Hisi and the like actually do fairly okay with explosions, so I like a more direct damage projectile for them. Oops, there we go. Thanks for the stain. Can move so fast. I love it. It's so good. It is very powerful. Oh my gosh, that was bad. Sniper is taking me out. I might die. Holy moly. So you can see the chaos in this place. Just things devolve real quickly if you're not careful. They're just wide open spaces. Lots of opportunity to get killed. Tons of monsters. All that blue gas, by the way, that's coming off of that, that'll all kill me. That's called frozen vapor. Frozen vapor will kill you off of just being near it. One of the best perks in the game is called gas fire. It automatically lights any gases near you on fire. It's a little bit on the nose. Let's go ahead and drink some of this blood. Oh my gosh. Get some of that health back. Okay. I have not taken vampirism very often, but I'm trying it out. It seems to be fairly nice to be able to get those heals. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, snipers are bad, but that just shows you how nice having a shield can be. He's a punk. I'm gonna kill him. I'm kind of mad because I'm pretty sure he dealt some damage to me earlier. Let's see here. So obviously things have slowed down a bit. It's a little bit more controlled. Good lord. These guys are a lot of grenades. I've heard other streamers refer to the enemies as like hit scan level accuracy, and I don't disagree, man. The enemies in this game are absurdly accurate to the point where it's like not particularly fair, other than the fact that, you know, you've got all these other advantages over them. Okay, I like having a... No, Uko, no! Okay, I've got electricity immunity. I forgot. Almost immediately killed by Uko again. He is by far just one of the most dangerous enemies because he stuns you with the electricity, which prevents you from being able to get out of other damaging things. Electricity. That projectile does a ton of damage. Thank God for that shield. I will be dead by now. I'm really trying to show you how tanky these Ukos are too. They are such a threat. They drop so little cash for the fucking trouble they give you too. Just the worst. Such a nightmare to deal with. They do bleed diamonds, so if you need diamonds for something, there you go. Unfortunately, having a giant pile of diamonds doesn't increase your money or anything in this game, so not particularly useful. I can't even eat their blood, the bastard. Okay, so I need a projectile. Ooh, that's nice. Electric charge is fantastic because I have electricity immunity. So we're taking that and we're heading out of here. We're going towards the Holy Mountain and leaving. I know I could explore more with vampirism. I don't want to die. I just don't want to. I want to have a better run than that. Okay, so we have some trigger spells here. We've got some good stuff here. we have low mana, high mana, low capacity, angry ghost, and duplicate projectile. I'm gonna go with the duplicate projectile. Can basically double my damage. I do take more damage, but I'm gonna try and avoid dying. We'll see how that goes. Let us see here. Now we have an electrically charged what if we take the energy shield off? I think that's more important. I like the energy shield. But since it does cast, I'm going to take it off because I want to do all that lightning damage. I want to be able to stun. I don't need summon egg. Dynamite's cool. I'm going to get rid of the rock. And get rid of fireball. I'm going to get rid of burning trail because fire trail is just kind of a better version of it. I'm going to keep that bomb. Keep that. Let's go ahead and keep another one of those. Just because I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll keep a couple spell slots open just in case. No, I'm going to get rid of the regular bomb and keep 3 dynamite. I'll just have a dynamite laden wand to mess with. Okay, these are basically identical. I'm going to take this and get rid of this. I really don't need more than one of those, but I'm going to have 2 just in case. How's that? Looks good. Okay, so we have 3 spell slots. That's more than enough. We have explosives on a wand out here that I can throw around. We have electrically firing bouncing burst bubbles, which is cool. I'm going to pick up Bubble Sparkler Trigger here because I really like that spell. But I'm not going to build a wand for it at the moment. So, let us leave. Yeah, that electricity is going to put in some work for me. Especially in this area. That stun is so strong. Okay, that stun is just really strong. I didn't expect it to be that effective, honestly. This is a really powerful one. Okay, not immune to fire. Not immune to fire. Need to be wet. Okay, need to be wet. Oh god. Stop. 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 I do not want to be fire. Fire bad. Okay, I need to start fighting things that bleed because I need some health. This is terrifying. Okay, so now we have come to our first problem. This one runs out of juice at an alarming rate. I'm out. I'm dead. Oh god. 1 life. Okay. Here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to go slow and steady. I'm going to look for enemies. Oh, God, this is such a bad situation. I saw a sniper looking at me from a different direction. There's no blood anywhere. Ugh. Okay, that's not good. Can I make you bleed? Well, there you go, folks. That's a good half hour of Noita for you. Made it to the next biome. This place is called Hisi Base. We'll explore it further and further videos, but inattention strikes again. You got to be careful when using explosives in this game. So it was a lot of fun, but we'll have another episode coming out soon. I appreciate you guys watching and following along and enjoying. Have a great one.